Good afternoon, it's T.A. Walker from Taste and Sea, South Florida here at the Palm Beach International Airport. I want to show you where we are exactly, so I'm going to flip it around. So you're probably used to coming into Palm Beach International Airport this way as a consumer. This is I-95, this is Southern, this is Trump International, West Palm Beach. We're on the private plane part of the airport, and right now, as I'm speaking, a cargo plane is coming in to Palm Beach International Airport, and I'm going to get out of my news truck here. And this cargo plane we've seen several times as it's made its way from Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, other destinations to drop off dogs that are in dire condition, and they come to the airport right here on this same cargo plane. Now, we've seen this plane about 4 times this year we've seen them come to Fort Pierce, we've seen them come to Palm Beach International a few times as well. They expect that there's about 150 dogs on this plane. Things happen at customs to where sometimes you can't, things happen where some dogs won't be able to make it on the plane for various reasons because of things that happen at customs. So what'll happen here is this plane arrived about 30 minutes ago. At the time, those little rain clouds were above the airport. Now they're pushing out into nicer conditions, and it's a nice 73 degrees here at the airport. As the engines come off, you'll be able to hear me better, I'm sure. These dogs are going to go to several places in the United States. Half of them are going to go to Big Dog Ranch Rescue. Then they're also going to shelters in New Jersey, New York, and St. Louis. We'll get here, we'll find the founder of Big Dog Ranch Rescue, Lori Simmons. I'm going to put my mask on because I'm coming up to a group of people. And we'll talk to Lori real quick. Hi, Lori.
How are you?
Good. I'll hand you the microphone, and can you tell everybody what's going on?
Well, today we've saved another 128 dogs from a sanctuary over there in Guyama that is closing down first of the year. We still have 300 dogs to get out, so we got out 128 today. We're really excited for them to have a new life. Some of them have sat in these outdoor runs in bad conditions for 2 and 3 years, and we're just really happy to give them a new chance on life, and got a lot of great volunteers here to help us get them loaded. They'll all go back to Big Dog Ranch, and then about 60 of them are going to empty shelters in Boston, St. Louis, and
New York,
Southampton, New York, and East Hampton.
This has to be a great expense to do this. Do you value your donors?
I can't thank our donors enough. We were lucky at our current Wine, Women, and Shoes to get 3 people that paid for 3 of these planes, because it's $25,000 each to bring them out. And this is the first of those 3. It'll be our 4th trip plane from Puerto Rico already this year, and we're just blessed. And I'm very, very blessed. Jackie went for me this time. I was exhausted from the 3 weeks ago during the hoarder trip, and Nikki went. And I see Jackie's got this little chihuahua that rode in your lap. Yes. She's got to have cataract surgery or eye surgery.
So if people want to help out right now, what do they do?
You can donate at our website, bbrr.org. We've still got 300 more dogs to get out of there from this sanctuary, and 200 more from the hoarding case. And if you want to adopt, please come give one of our babies a home. We have over 600 that are at the ranch right now, spayed and neutered, ready to go, from puppies to medium dogs to big dogs, all breeds, all sizes, and these guys will be ready to go in about 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks.
Talk about the temperament of dogs from Puerto Rico.
So the little Sacos, we call them, from Puerto Rico, they're all dog friendly because they're used to living in packs. They're very, very, I don't want to say tough, but they are tough as far as being able to weather conditions, and they're just great dogs. They're super personality. hospitality, and they just need a chance to be loved and live in a home.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay, let's get to it. We're going to show you the first dog coming off the plane, actually coming from the back here. In a moment, they'll get that conveyor belt going. That's the first puppy. What's this puppy's name?
I can't tell me what
Taco. It's Taco. Hi, Taco. He looks precious. That's so cool. Thank you for stopping. And you can see more dogs are coming off the plane. You were asking how to adopt. You can either go to WPTV.com and click on the Wag Your Tail section, or you can go to bdrr.org. It takes a while to get that conveyor belt going. They just are offloading some equipment now. I'm gonna flip it around and let you see all these cages that are over here, the crates. They are gonna go, all these crates are gonna go back on the plane so they can get more dogs. And you'll notice there's bottled waters in each cage. Those were actually frozen this morning around 4 a.m. when they loaded the plane so the dogs could stay cool. Each cage is labeled with where the dogs are going. They're either going to St. Louis, New York, or New Jersey, or Big Dog Ranch Rescue. The bulk of them will go to Big Dog. And usually when they have health conditions like cataracts, like you saw earlier, or they will go to Big Dog Ranch Rescue and get those taken care of first. A lot of them will have heartworm issues. A lot of them will have other issues like firmer injuries that they're gonna try and get taken care of. Now, if you're just joining us, this is Big Dog Ranch Rescue flying in another dogs from an animal shelter that's going to close down soon in Puerto Rico. And there's about 25 volunteers here that are helping get the dogs out. This dog's going to St. Louis. This dog is going to, I can't actually tell on that one. Okay, so the first dog is going on the conveyor belt. We get a better shot of the dogs by watching the conveyor belt. This one's really raspy. Hey buddy, turn around. You're going to Big Dog Ranch Rescue, dude. On top of the cages, there's a piece of paper that says their name, their stats, and where they're actually gonna, which shelter they're actually gonna go to. And okay, now we can see the dogs. Very, very cute puppies. And they're putting them on long ways because they're going to load them straight into this vehicle for Big Dog Ranch Rescue. Oh, look at these guys. You can see some of their hair is matted. They need some work. And this is them sorting the dogs to figure out which. Look at these guys. Yeah, Jane, I agree. They look so cute. see they just drag them. They're gonna have to neuter and space some of these guys. But you can see, like this guy, if we can get him to turn around, he has an eye injury that they'll have to take care of. Here's some puppies that are coming in. They look so cute. They're asking this gentleman to go help on the end of the conveyor belt so he can help unload the dogs. Most of the dogs are pretty good with the travel. It's the cats that really, when there's sometimes there's cats, they really don't. This is gonna be a big boy. Puerto Rico and the dogs was a question. They got hit by a hurricane and they have not had a great, they haven't really had a chance to rebuild all of their infrastructure, and that does include some of the animal shelters. I'm going to show you some of this other stuff that's going on here. You can see people are loading dogs. So that's what's going on here at Palm Beach International Airport in West Palm Beach. I'm going to keep the broadcast going as long as I can. My microphone doesn't allow me to charge my phone, and it's draining fast for some reason. So I'll say Tia Walker in West Palm Beach, and then just show you the video for now until the phone dies. So all these dogs in this van are... Oh, it's okay, buddy. Oh, don't cry. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Oh, it's almost over. I know. I know, baby. So yeah, you know, they were in the cage all day, so some of them did have some accidents. So they'll get a bath here in a couple hours. Let's check out these puppies that are coming. It's a massive sorting situation. Hey Lori, when will they get their baths and stuff? When do you give them baths and clean them up?
As soon as we get back to the ranch, everybody will get checked by the vet, a bath, bed, walk.
Got it. The whole night.
Some of them go up north.
Got it, got it. So everybody's gonna, if you didn't hear that, when everybody gets back to the... Absolutely. They've been in there since 4 a.m. They've been in the crate since 4 a.m. So what Lori was saying, if you didn't hear it, I can't, is that when they get back to the ranch, they'll get baths, they'll get checked by the vet, they'll get walked, all that. And that's another massive undertaking, as these puppies are adorable. I'm trying not to... Some of the comments are like, why don't they help local dogs? They do. And if they have a Big Dog Ranch Rescue, you know, they're on Wag Your Tail Wednesday here at WPTV News Channel 5 every day, or every Wednesday, obviously. And their mission is to save dogs that are in critical conditions, bad conditions at kill shelters. So there's really three kind of tiers. There's the local dogs that are found. There are dogs across the country that need help, and then there's the rescue missions that they do. So what you're seeing is one aspect of that. So yeah, the notion that they're not helping local dogs is not true. So if you're just joining us, we're at Palm Beach International Airport where Big Dog Ranch Rescue has brought in over 120 dogs that were at a shelter that's closing in Puerto Rico. They need to make a few more flights as they get all those dogs out of that shelter. These flights cost tens of thousands of dollars. They were able to get the money at the Wine, Women, and Shoes event that they held a couple weeks ago. 3 flights are sponsored by that event, and so they will continue to do so. Many of these dogs, about half, are going to go to Big Dog Ranch Rescue. Flip around to where the action is. The rest are going to go to St. Louis, New York, and New Jersey. They will all be taken to Big Dog Ranch Rescue as they they'll all be taken to Big Dog Ranch Rescue as they right after this, and they will get a bath. They'll be checked by the vet, and they'll be walked. So that's another massive logistical operation that they'll have to go they'll have to go under. Another thing to talk about is they will not be ready for adoption immediately. However, dogs from other flights from Puerto Rico are now ready for adoption. They will have to go through a quarantine period. There's bunkhouses out at Big Dog Ranch Rescue where the dogs are kept in quarantine together as a group so they can make sure that they don't pass off things like kennel cough or other diseases that they may have. Most of them will have to go under heartworm treatment, which is very expensive. That heartworm treatment, stereotypically in Puerto Rico, the dogs do not get that treatment. So it's a very expensive endeavor to bring these dogs here to Palm Beach International Airport. I'm going to flip it back around. Just trying to catch the action for you as it happens. This is Ballerina. So on top of these cages are a photo of the dog. There's also information about where the dog's going. So if you look at this one right here, this is Curly, and Curly is going to the Southeast Volusia Humane Center eventually in Florida. This is Player, and it just tells you where they're going. All these dogs are going to the Nassau Humane Society, but the ones going in this vehicle here and that vehicle there are going to Big Dog Ranch Rescue. If you notice the water bottles in all the cages, those water bottles were frozen this morning just to make sure the dogs are kept cool. Those guys are cute. And then if you notice these folded down cages right here, these folded down cages and crates rather, they're going to be loaded on the plane so they can go back over to Puerto Rico so they can get more dogs. Let's check out these guys over here. And since they're going to Big Dog Ranch Rescue, they just go right straight into the plane. And if you're wondering how the conveyor belt is working, this gentleman right here in the blue that's in the center of your frame is controlling that. He's kind of watching each situation as it happens. So they go past. Is the Nassau Humane Society in Nassau?
No, Fernanda Beach,
Oh.
Florida.
I was like,
one of our rescue partners that are unfortunately taking 12 dogs.
That's awesome.
So,
What's your overall feeling right now?
elated that everybody has come off the plane in good condition.
Right.
We have a few broken legs, some with need emergency eye surgery, bunch of heartworm positive that needs treated. Those are all coming to Big Dog for serious medical care.
How long do they stay in quarantine?
They're quarantined for 2 weeks minimum. If they need, orthopedic surgery, they're with us a good 2 months. If they need eye surgery, it might be 6 weeks. It just depends on the condition of the dog. The puppies go quick. They get spayed and neutered right away as they're 8 weeks and healthy. And so they'll be ready before Christmas.
So we have covered a lot of these over this last year, Lori, and this is probably the best weather we've had, and probably...
I think it's the first time we've been here where we haven't been rained on.
Not rained on, not blazing hot, and not blazing cold.
This is perfect.
And not in the middle of the night.
And everybody looks really, really good.
Yeah.
Look at you, baby. You're going to have a great new life. Yes, you are.
So what they're doing on this side is they're really have more volunteers that come in the back of here, and they're kind of unloading the back of the plate of the smaller dogs. I think they're going to wait for the conveyor belts to get out the bigger guys. When they get over, when they're doing this operations, they really have to be flexible because things change. Different sized dogs come and they have different sized crates, so they're improvising as they go. Let's see this guy. This is one of the bigger dogs. Let's go into Big Dog Ranch Rescue. Let's go check in on our little friend that was a little scared earlier. We'll go check on him. He's in the front over here. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Look, there you go. You're on your way to get cleaned up, get a check. He's like, I don't want it. Bye, guys. Oh, here's a litter of... There's about 8 more.
Hi, Mama. Oh, they're new little newborns. Everybody okay in there? Awesome. Hi, Mama. She's got little bitty babies. Little bitty babies. We're gonna put her right in the white van.
So is the white van going to Big Dog Ranch Rescue?
Yes.
Okay,
all
so
these are going to Big Dog.
that
One's already left. All and gone.
yeah, we said goodbye to a puppy that was crying a little bit. He was so scared. Hi. For the most part, most of the dogs do really, really well. You can see this one is shaking a little bit. find you guys the action when it happens. Melissa says she got both her kids from Big Dog Ranch Rescue. I got my dog Tito Nix from Big Dog. Wow, look at this guy. With a kind soul, you can see it. Hi, buddy. He's a kind soul, right? How many more do you have? How many more do you have? 2 more. These are the bigger dogs they're getting off now. So just over 120 dogs. Sorry. So this bus is now full, or van I should say, van bus.
What'd you say? How many more you got?
So there's one more dog.
Yeah. Well, we don't have a lot of help, so give us a minute.
And here's the last dog coming off the plane. Aw, a little frightened. What's this dog's name? Bailey's the last. Bailey's the last dog. Bally's. Okay. All right. I'm gonna walk away from everybody so I can take off my mask, and I'll just kind of recap what happened here today. Big Dog Ranch Rescue chartered a jet, went over to Puerto Rico to a shelter that's closing soon to get the dogs out and bring them here to West Palm Beach. They will go to Loxahatchee Groves now, where the vet will check them all out. They will get walked and they will get cleaned up. They'll get baths. Some of the dogs after that are going to go to New York, New Jersey, and St. Louis, and most of the dogs, about half, are going to remain at Big Dog Ranch Rescue. They'll be in quarantine for about 2 weeks to make sure they don't pass off diseases like or illness like kennel cough. A lot of them will have to go ahead and get their shots and all that stuff that comes with getting a new dog. So they're here in West Palm Beach now. There are other dogs from other flights from Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands that are available for adoption at Big Dog Ranch Rescue. If you want a link to see the dogs, you go to WPTV.com and click on the Wag Your Tail tab. It's under the Taste and See tab. Also, you can go to B as in big, D as in dog, R as in ranch, R as in rescue.org, and you can do that there. The organization is saying that you are able to help out by A, volunteering, B, a financial donation, or C, adopting. All these dogs will get through the system, and I will tell you, I go out to the ranch for Wag Your Tail Wednesday quite often, and they are full, so they will need your help in adopting dogs. The crates you see behind me are going to be loaded on this plane after the plane gets cleaned up, and it will go back over to Puerto Rico. They plan to do a couple more missions to get the rest of the dogs out of that shelter that's closing. So that's what's happening here in West Palm Beach. Just to give you an idea where we are at the airport, there's the tower, if you can see that off into the distance. So thank you guys for watching. In West Palm Beach, T.A. Walker, WPTV News Channel 5.